All right, you know what it is. It's LADZ Day. It's the best NFT show in the world. We are coming to you live on this LADZ Day, and we have a bunch to get to. There is a drop today. We've got one of the biggest indication that I live in a simulation. We have the guys from the Sandlot on today on the episode of NFT Live. Can't wait to bring that to you. I've got my main man, Crypto Buffalo, bringing you everything you see here in LADZ City. What's going on, my man, Buff?
Oh my God. We got drops. We got Sandlot boys coming in here. It is LADZ Day, which is Friday here in LADZ City. If you are brand new to this show, all you got to do is go to your browser, type in LADZ.city, and you can come on into our city. That's where we hang out after this show. We got ourselves a lineup today, folks. We have NFT Live, followed by NFT Arcade, the second episode ever of that with the Cajun Army. Rage Cage, my man. We're going to be working on Cagayan. And then after that, we got LADZ City Radio, hosted by yours truly. It's going to be an amazing event. Got a lot of secret guests lined up. We'll be giving you more insight into that as the day progresses. But y'all made it to the end of the week here in LADZ City. Welcome to NFT Live. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready for some drops. I got my mic going. Let's play some ball, brother.
I've got the pirate jersey on. Only the Sandlot guys can make me put this pirate jersey on and with their play right now. Buff, I thought that you were going to get to another part of the city. I thought you were done with, the no-tell motel situation.
It's classy out here, man. I mean, these girls, they're nice. They hang out. They talk all day. They never move. It's really weird. The no-tell motel, I can't really tell you anything about it. All I know is I hang out here every once in a while. It's a little dark area. There's not a lot of lighting. So proceed with caution if you ever come visit the Buffalo here in this part of LADZ City. But LADZ City is diverse. We're building up a lot of things right now. I'm sorry for the traffic on the way in today, everybody. We're a little under construction for the next couple weeks, couple months, couple years. We are developing something special here in LADZ City. And of course, with NFT Live, we got a lot to discuss, man. Let's get on it.
We are going to get on it. I've got one update as we have Florian in the wings who is going to come in and actually press the live button here on this drop. You can probably pull up my screen here, Buff, to see this drop. This is going to be on Rarible. We have the LADZ and Drippies collab. We're going to bring Florian in here just in a second to talk about his vision for Drippies, kind of the backstory and creating this Drippy that you see in front of you. 30 will be created and 29 will be bought. We have one for the giveaway, 29 available for the Drippies community, me and Buff, and the LADZ community. So I don't know how all of us are going to get it. You better have those Twitter fingers ready to roll because these are going to be going pretty quickly. And it's just a fun day, man. We've covered a lot of NFT drops. Why not just cover one of our own?
I love the look at that. The lore, the narrative of LADZ City grows every day. Huge shout out to Florian. Can't wait to talk to him here soon, man, because this is something special. This is going to go into the archives, into the museum for LADZ City, man. And if you're lucky enough to grab one, well, congratulations, because that is going to be a keeper.
Awesome, man. So I've got one thing. I dropped the wrong link there in chat. I'm going to put it right here. It's a Google Doc form. If you are in LADZ City, we have a bunch of drops coming your way. So we have that forefront drop. A lot of people were able to claim that if they held LADZ in their MetaMask wallet, but we have a lot of people holding LADZ in their Roll wallet. So fill out that form with your Roll username, your Discord username, and then there's a couple others. We have that LADZ airdrop coming to you. We're going to raise the threshold here in the city really soon, depending on how many LADZ you have. We're going to drop to the people that have already been here. So we do have a MetaMask address there as well if you want to participate in that LADZ airdrop and you had LADZ in your MetaMask wallet or in your Roll wallet on March 12th. And then we have the Wax address. So nobles and miners, we have that Crypto Finny coin that we're going to drop to you guys. You need to fill out this application. All of the usernames are basically there. So just boom, 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 finish them out. And then if you want to, just give us a little bit on how we can improve LADZ City. We just dropped that in the chat there. I will pin it. So that's what's coming here today. Basically LADZ Day, man. Buffalo's baby here that we have, and he's doing a great job creating NFT Arcade with Cagayan. We've got LADZ Poker. We've got a bunch of things coming to you.
That's right. Don't forget about LADZ Poker. Today is open poker, meaning if you are not a member of LADZ yet, you're not even a nomad, which is free. All you do is you set up a wallet and you get one free LADZ token. You boom, you're a nomad and you're in the city and you're a member. But even then, if you're not, you can join today as an open tournament, and then tomorrow is the ranking tournaments for the season. which I didn't do so well last night. Last week I choked right before the final table. Got a little impatient, man. I gotta channel the inner, Buddha buffalo, as I like to say, and
Mhm.
just take it easy and play the cards the way that I need to play them. But it was a good time.
Well, I think Buff was at the dollhouse, and that's why he was a little bit
I said that to you
distracted,
in secrecy,
if we
bro.
will. All right, all right. We're gonna hit the comments. We're gonna also bring Florian in right now. So I'm gonna hit some of these comments. There are 35 of you in the house right now. Again, we have some stories to get to later in the episode. Crypto Slam got an investment from Mark Cuban. We have Guild of Guardians coming out with some cool information on their upcoming sale and game, and then we also have the Sandbox. We covered them on Wednesday. They actually recapped their sale. They were able to raise their 5.9 mil. So Sandbox keeps winning. So that will be later in the episode. And we do have the Sandlot. But first, I'm going to hit some of these comments and I'm going to bring Florian in to talk Drippies. This is like the first ever NFT drop that's live on YouTube at the same time. Shout out to Easy and Crypto Lander, Orlando Newman, Puggington at the absolute goat with the names there. Might be the best profile picture in all of Lad City. Hash Rhymes, of course, Flint Savage, Crypto Stamina, Llama 666 is here. 6666, 4 6s. And Xplow, of course, Red Hand, and we have a bunch of others. Shout out for you guys, coming on the show today. So can't wait to get this started. Buffalo, let's get the drum roll. Let's bring Florian in here to talk a little Drippies.
All righty, let's do it. Florian, welcome to NFT Live. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. I'm good. How's it going, Buff? In the no-tell motel?
Well,
How's the
I can't
situation
tell you
over
about
there?
it. Gotta
Yeah,
follow the
everyone
number one
knows
rule. It's a
that
good
is the
time over
number
here.
one rule.
Yeah.
That is the number one rule at the No Tell Motel.
Yep.
Florian, we have you here, and we're going to press the live button here in just a few minutes. Just want to get an update on how you're doing today, man. I know the gas fees are killer, but we're going to get through it. And I just kind of want to, say what's up, man. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for this drop. I love LADZ City. I'm like been a member for a couple weeks now, and I love the community. Everybody's so positive, and yeah, I just love it. So it's a lot of work for me right now because I have like a day job at Genie's, and I'm doing the Drippies on the side, and like some other projects. So it's like, but I never had so much creative energy actually in a long, long time. So the NFT community and the whole crypto community is just amazing, and it's like it's one of the best times of my life, to be honest. Like everybody's so nice and positive, supporting each other. So like I'm so grateful for the whole energy that this community have given me.
We are very
That's
grateful to have you, man. Appreciate everything you're doing so far. And this Drippy, describe the process of you designing this, because you're pretty new to LADZ City, yet you're feeling the vibe, you're feeling the tribe. And what was the process of going and creating this?
Well, I checked out like the cyberpunk vibe of LADZ City, and then I checked out some like cyberpunk inspirations on the internet, and then I think Ronin or Nifty sent me like this picture with this guy or girl, I can't remember, wearing this like chain with a lock, and I was like, that's so dope. Like the LADZ Drippy is gonna have that chain with the lock. And then I was like, okay, like let's do like a carbon fiber look and like some armor and stuff like this and some VR glasses and go all like futuristic and like cyberpunk, that city vibe. So that was like my main idea, and then I just went for it basically.
This is an amazing piece here, man. And I'm kind of getting mesmerized staring at it a little bit. But tell me a little bit about the draft detail or the drop details here. We have about 29 available for sale, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So 29, like I'm into 30 tokens, but we have a giveaway on Twitter, so if you like follow and retweet and join the LADZ City Discord and my Discord, the Drippies Discord, then you're eligible for like a free one. So we're gonna when we hit the live sale button, we're gonna put 29 on sale. One is gonna be reserved. It's gonna stay in my wallet so I can send it to the winner of the giveaway. And then, yeah, 29 we're gonna go on sale, and one of those 30 people is gonna win 1,000 LADs. So that's
That's
awesome.
amazing, man. Really good explanation there. We do have again, we do have 29 on sale. We are talking internally about helping you guys out. We're maybe dropping some lads to people who buy other than just the 1,000. We obviously have those gas fees kind of rising, so we will get you that information post sale. We'll kind of help you guys out a little bit, but no details there. When are we gonna press live? What do we think, Florian? Are we gonna press live at 2:50? Maybe a couple minutes?
Yeah, it's just like give it 5 minutes. Maybe I can talk a little bit about Drippies if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely, man. Give us the backstory on Drippies and how you even started this project. I know you're working at Genies as well. Would love all of that info.
So yeah, I'm an animator. So I first I studied graphic design, then I started to venture into animation. Went to university for animation, and then I went into the film industry, and I worked on movies like Hotel Transylvania or Bigfoot Jr. and How to Train Your Dragons on Netflix. But after a couple years in the film industry, I was like, I need a change because I was always more interested in like tech and the metaverse and stuff. And then I found Genies, so I applied there, and I didn't even like thought that they're gonna reply to me, but they actually replied and hired me. So since 5 months, I'm at Genies, and they're also big into the like digital goods and wearables and NFT community, and that kind of like sparked my ideas. And the same with Clubhouse, like because there were so many cool people I met on Clubhouse, and that all came together kind of. And I was like, hey, I really love those designer toys that COS or Super Plastic do, and I was like, I want to create my own collection, and I don't have the funds right now to do actual physical pieces, but like the blockchain crypto allows me to like actually do like rare limited pieces of my art and yeah, get it out there. So I was like slowly starting to design the characters, and then yeah, I just kept going and like networking and dropping, and people seem to love the little drippies. So ever since then, like it's been 2 months now, I've been just hustling to create drippies and make them as cool as I can. And there's going to be a lot more planned for them. Like I'm going to add like utility to them. It's going to be airdrops. There's going to be like metaverse integration. So you might as well
Mm.
be walking around with your drippy in the metaverse.
Mm.
You're going to get like AR, VR filters for Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. Maybe even one day you're going to get physical drippies. And I'm planning a fashion collection based on drippies. I'm planning a record label maybe to support musicians because I love music, and yeah, there's so much in my mind. So I wish the day had more hours.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, take me through the actual Drippy's character creation, man. Like, what? Because it's so unique. It really has like a unique vibe to just its kind of essence. So, like, what made you want to create this like little Munchkin esque thing with horns?
Yeah. Well, the horns were kind of like random. I was like, hey, I want to like add something cute, and I was like, it kind of needs to be feisty but still cute. So I was like, let's add some horns, and then I was like, okay, I want to kind of keep it simple to have like this vinyl toy vibe, because vinyl toys are usually simple, because if you cast like a vinyl toy, like if you have those vinyl collectibles, like the background stories, basically back in the day they didn't have money to actually do those like production molds, so they were doing it at home. So they did like vinyl molds and they were putting vinyl in there, but that doesn't allow for a lot of details. So that's where they're also simple, but I kind of like the simplicity of it, and that's what I went for. I was like, okay, let's make a really simple design, um, and yeah, just go for it. Like add some vibe to it with textures and like the whole cuteness of it. So yeah, I usually just I mean I modeled the base model now. I have like a base. There's going to be more characters coming, by the way. So it's not going to be only Mac. Like this is Mac right now. It's my first character, but there's going to be Bevel. It's a female character dropping in season 2, and I'm planning to add to the roster of characters in the Drippyverse. So yeah, that was like my idea behind it and how I approached it. And then I usually go and add stuff to it, right? I give them different outfits, different accessories, like different items and stuff like this, and try to make it interesting and cool.
So why Mag? Is that short for something?
No, I was basically just looking for a cool
I like it.
sounding name. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, Mac, yeah, that's kind of, it's like, it's kind of cute, but also like kind of cool. So I was like, yeah, it's a good name. Like the girl character is gonna call Bevel. So that's like
Mm.
some alpha for you guys here. Like I didn't tell anybody, but yeah, I'm gonna try to have like a little roster of characters in the Drippyverse.
Awesome, man. Well, let's add to that roster here. Let's press the sale button, man. You did a great job kind of breaking down your background and then the background of Drippies. I think we are ready to release this bad boy onto the world. But yeah, absolutely fantastic job on this. I think the utility piece you touched on
Thank you.
is awesome when you can collab communities too. Because obviously, if you're owning a LADZ Drippy NFT in the future, other than that 1,000 LADs that we're gonna randomly give away to one winner, there's going to be some things that are available to you guys in the future, just like Florian is going to be doing for his community. So can't wait to do this. Do we want to press live and see what happens?
Yeah, I'm gonna press it now. Like I'll let you know when the transactions are signed.
Okay.
Okay, 29 copies. Okay, let's wait.
Buff, do we got some background emoticons we can throw up here?
Oh my god. I got your girl Paris. She's just gonna admire it right now. I've muted her. I've heard that's hot way too many times.
Sorry, it's live. It's live, guys. It's live. It's
Here
live.
we go.
I already see people purchasing, so it's live.
No.
Get out of there, Paris.
Hold on.
Let the man work. It's just real time right now.
This is real time.
Ooh, look at that gas.
Oof. I will. We are working on the gas fees here, boys. If I don't go fast, will it be sold out?
Nah,
That's the
just
real
do
question.
average. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. All right. It's gonna be fine. If it's not fine, Florian. There we go. It's processing now. It's processing.
Watch a bot steal it from you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. We're here. We're here to support anybody that's working hard, and the fact that you are part of LADZ makes this doubly better. So let's see. Xplow's got one. Llama's got one. It looks like Loadmaster got one. Lander's got one. So we got guys coming in purchasing here. Florian, this is awesome, man. This is great.
Well, I see. Like
Right
now it says there's 13 left of 30, but let's see.
I got the success. It's in my wallet.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Are we sold out?
Not yet. There's 13 left.
All right. I need to go back to the Drippies site. Drippies marketplace here. All right, so we will. It looks like we had already 17 purchases. We'll continue to watch that. Guys, again, gas fees a little bit high. We'll be able to work out some things with you guys with LADs. Not the full amount, obviously.
Yeah.
We're not going to be throwing around LADs like that, but I know it's a lot of fees. We'll sacrifice a goat next time, a cow or what have you, to make sure that's good. But shout out to everybody in the chat buying one, man.
And even if you guys want to like snack it up like later when the gas fees go down and there's still some left, like take advantage of that and Thank you, CryptoLander. Your first Drippy. That's awesome.
Is there a mint number 1 at all with these, Florian? How does that work? Is there any mint numbers associated?
Well, I think it's kind of tricky. Like, it's kind of like unravel. It doesn't work like this, but we can check it out later. Maybe I can. Maybe somebody got the number one. We can check it out. Oh, I
Awesome,
see
man.
some more purchases going.
They're coming through now. So the last thing my question, as it's related to Drippies, my last one
Hmm.
here. You mentioned physical pieces. Is there an idea that maybe there'll be physical pieces down the line that are associated with some of these digital pieces?
Yeah, for sure. Like when I figure it out, like I'm looking into 3D printers or maybe like working with a company that actually produces final toys. But yeah, that's on the horizon basically. But like when I actually have like a nice production pipeline for physical toys going, I'm definitely thinking about like producing actually the ones that I already dropped digitally before. And then the people who supported me before, they're gonna get one for free for sure.
It looks like we have a lot of thank yous coming in from the community. So definitely a big shout out to you, Florian. Appreciate you participating live while we're doing this drop, man. That's an awesome experience for everyone out there and for your community for sure.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm so hyped. This is amazing.
Have you ever done a live drop before like this?
No, no, I
Right? I put
haven't.
you on the spot too,
And
right, dude?
I can still see people purchasing. Like it's
Yeah.
guys, like there's like 11 left, so like be quick.
Yeah, we're definitely competing here with the fastest sellout Drippies drop. I think. What's been the fastest sellout to this date?
I think this comes pretty close to be honest. Like it's if it keeps going like this, usually they sell out within a day. So we have like till like if we sell out tonight, it's gonna be the record for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put up one of these Drippies in Lad City, Buff.
Mm-hmm. There'll be a whole drippy tribe just roaming down the street one day.
For sure, like we're gonna have them maybe like a big statue somewhere, like on a plaza or something,
Oh,
like a drippy
totally.
statue.
Right down Main Street.
With all the owners'
Yeah.
names on the plaque. I
Oh, there
love
you
it.
go.
Creating
Yep.
utility on all the way live, man. Okay, this is great. It looks like everybody's coming through and buying some, so it's awesome to see people participating. The other piece that I didn't touch on, obviously, were the revenue here. A majority is going to go to Florian and the team. But we have 10% of this is going to go into the LADZ treasury. So that's going to be kind of the process here when we do NFT drops in the future is the revenue that we're bringing in, a portion of that is going to be given back to the community in the sense of putting that in the treasury. So definitely excited for that too. So appreciate everyone
That's awesome.
supporting Lads today, supporting Drippies. This is exactly what we're looking for, man. This is our vibe. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, Buff. You got anything?
I'm reading some of these comments. I'm loving it. He said I would have sold a limb to get in on his first lads drippy. This is the OG Genesis drippy, man. Cyber Mag is
Yeah,
definitely going to be one. People are going to look back on this day and go, man, I should have got one while I could.
for
It's the
sure. There's
OG.
10 left, so you still have a chance.
That is great, man. We appreciate everybody in the comments purchasing one. This is awesome. So we got about 10 left. I think one of the 10 out of 30 though, is going to be left for the giveaway, right? So do we really have 9 left, or
Oh
how does
yeah, I
that
think we
work?
have 9 left. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have 9 left.
Okay, 9 left. All right. Well, if there is anything else anyone out there needs to know about the drippies as it relates to kind of is there an unboxing portion here that I don't know about? How does that
Yes,
work?
Mm.
there's like an unlockable content, so you can get like an exclusive social media picture, so you can like flex your drippy on all the channels, and then there's gonna be an exclusive picture for out of the box basically. It's like an unboxed version, so you're the
Mm,
only one that actually sees like the drippy outside of the box, and then there's gonna be yeah, like a profile picture and also the turntable video in high resolution. So yeah, and also like if I like the blockchain is forever, right? Because like I can see forever that you're one of the early supporters. So if I'm gonna add more utility, which I'm definitely gonna do, you're gonna get airdrops. You're gonna get like VIP status because I can see you're like an OG Drippy LADZ supporter, and that's what it's all about, like supporting your community and supporting your early supporters.
Awesome, guys. I think
I
we
still
are. What's up? Go ahead.
no, I was saying I still see the purchasing button blinking, so they're gonna be sold out for sure in a couple minutes, or
Mhm.
like
That's
give it an hour, they're gonna be gone.
Mhm.
Thanks everybody for participating in this sale. This is, I mean, other than just kind of helping out and really supporting Drippies, you guys are really supporting Lads as well. And we were talking before this episode a little bit that there will likely be a version 2 down the line of these Drippies and Lads collabs that we can do. Definitely want to provide utility and things on this one as well. So super stoked, Florian. Thanks for coming on, man. If you want to say
Me too,
anything
me
else
too.
to your community or to the lads, feel free to drop it now.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Like I can still see the purchasing blinking, so like you guys are crushing it, even with those insane gas prices tonight. I really appreciate the support. Like I know it's not like I can, like it's insane, really. So very thank you very much. And if you guys want to join like the Drippies community as well, it's we have a Discord server. It's discord.gg/Drippyverse. That's like my little name, like the Drippyverse, because I plan so much with those little guys. It's like a whole universe. So yeah, I would love to see you over there as well. And keep supporting lads, keep supporting the shows, and I really love the community on the server. It's actually I've been in a lot of like social token servers. I've been in Whale, I've been in Friends with Benefits, I've been in Lux, and to be honest, the LAT server is like the most welcoming and friendly and open and amazing experience I had so far. So I can really like I'm not even kidding, like really you're doing a great job, and I'm super happy to be part of the community.
Those are awesome words, man. Thank you so much, Florian. I appreciate that. That is our vibe, literally down to the core. So I appreciate those words, and I'm sure the lads do as well. So thank you.
Thank you guys. See you later.
Take care, man. Congratulations on your first sale in Lad City, and I have a feeling you're going to do many more, and the lads are there to support you on this journey. You're brightening the city every day. More lights are popping off in the city just because of this sale alone, man. Take care and have a great rest of your day here in Lads. Peace, brother.
You too, guys. Bye.
Wow,
And it's done.
that
That was awesome, man.
what? Look at those words, man. Wow. Thank you so much, Florian, for coming on. Guys, you absolutely killed this drop, man. We're super excited about how many were sold that quickly. I know the gas fees are, here to stay. We thought Berlin maybe might fix that, the update in this fork, but you guys powered through that, and we cannot wait, along with Florian, to provide more value to the people who are owning LADS NFTs and supporting our community. Because again, that goes part to Florian, part to the team, and a portion of that is also going to that LADS DAO treasury, which we'll, be able to use in the future.
Yeah, you can tell, man. He just puts his all. You can tell he's just committed to creating. And you see some artists, me, I'm always bouncing around with a lot of energy, and the ones that are just cool and calm, man, it's because they put it in their work. You can tell with that piece. It looks great, and I just can't wait to see the next one. I want to see Cybermag's girlfriend or wife. It sounds like the next one's going to be a female, so let's see that. Lads
There
and
it is.
ladies.
There's literally going to be a statue here of this Drippy in Lad City. I cannot wait to unveil that at some point. So, guys, I don't Buff. Did we get anything from the boys of summer here? Our friends that are coming in and joining us on the interview. Anything from them?
I did see one guest show up and disappear for a sec. I have not seen both get in here yet. If Lander's working with them, if you can communicate, give us some times on that, we'll get them dialed in. Because as you guys know, the boys of summer are coming, and they're going to bring some of those, vintage memories and slogans that we all love.
You're killing me, Smalls!
That one's one of my favorites.
I have many non-crypto people waiting for this interview. So I can't wait to get this to you guys because there's everybody loves the Sandlot.
Mhm.
Even talking with Victor was awesome to see, and it was just kind of it, there were no words for being able to like converse with the guy that you would see on TV on the Sandlot. It's just a really cool time. So we will wait for those guys to hop in. I'm kind of in conversation with them as well. So along with that, we will go ahead and I guess move on through the stories until we can bring them in. So to keep
Okay.
keep me on keep me on pace here
Yep.
and
Okay.
let
I
me
see
know if
both
they
of
do
them
hop.
now. Actually, if we're ready, we can get right into it.
Boom.
You want to bring
This
them
is
on?
this is a moment here.
All right. One sec. Let me get their mics good.
All right.
Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom.
So guys, I'm gonna totally butcher names here, but Victor Dematia and Grant Gelt. Grant Gelt's pretty easy, but hi guys, what's going on today, man?
What's up? What's up? It's Dematia.
What's
That was
good,
pretty
guys?
close.
Hey, welcome to
Hey,
NFT Live.
we're on some energy right now, so I appreciate you guys coming in and enjoying the vibe here. We're gonna talk everything Boys of Summer, man, and I can't wait to get to your guys' NFT drop. But I gotta say, if I'm gonna stumble over my words, is because this is an awesome experience for me and Buffalo to be sitting here talking with you guys. Actors on the Sandlot, man. I'm just look. He brought his mitt.
It's
Oh,
from
nice.
this is my little league mitt too. I take this everywhere with me, man.
Just in case there's any foul tips or
You
what?
never know, man. You never know when you're gonna go to a spontaneous
That's
baseball game.
awesome.
You gotta be ready.
That's awesome, guys. All right, so I'm going to get to obviously the Boys of Summer drop, but let's just talk about 30 years, about to be 30 years since it's the Sandlot's come out since that filming. What have you guys been up to since then, and how has it been in that time period being a part of this just iconic film? I know you've probably answered that question a ton of times, but how has it been?
Dude, it's been crazy, man. It's been a ride. I mean, at least for me, it was a little while before it really kind of took hold, like what this movie really was to people. I think it was like the 20th anniversary that I first sort of realized it. But it's just like amazing. And then every year that goes on, we do the 25th anniversary. We went and toured a bunch of MLB stadiums, and we do stuff every year. And it's just like I feel like it just grows and grows and grows. Like people just they love this movie, and it's amazing. Like as an actor, it's everything that you wish for.
Yeah, it was really interesting, making a film like this, almost 30 years ago. It was such a different time growing up as a kid in the industry and, pre-social media and all of that kind of stuff. So, when you do a project like this, you don't really know what it is going to be until time goes on. So we kind of grew up with fans of the film. We were the same age as the people who were really going to see it. We couldn't relate to the adults who the film hit on a completely different level than it did for us. So as we're growing up, as the people that we grew up with, who grew up watching the film, sort of turn into adults, that feeling of nostalgia that you couldn't really identify with as a kid, you have now. I mean, 40 years old, so things are just different. So it's really humbling to be part of a film that sort of ages with the fans of the film too. It's very special.
So I have to ask. I'm a huge baseball fan. I played Little League, and then that's pretty much where it's ended for me. But I've worked as a cameraman for Major League Baseball. Baseball is a huge thing for me. I've watched the Sandlot a gazillion times. Did you guys play ball when you guys were younger? And have you guys ever hit a home run over the fence? That was my favorite question.
Grant, you want to take this first?
Yes. So I grew up playing baseball too. I mean, started
Nice.
t-ball and played through high school as well. And I was not a power hitter whatsoever. I started in the outfield, so I was expected to hit. And always was more of a situational hitter than a home run hitter. I'll never forget when we were doing the scene where we were playing the Tigers, and that was the scene where we all just hit like crazy and played better than the pros. We had this pitching machine set up, and all I wanted to do was hit one over that fence, and
Right.
I don't think I got the ball out of the infield while we were filming. It was
Oh.
yeah, I know it was rough. That would have been the time. That would have been the moment. But what about you, Vic?
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up playing baseball. Started, t-ball and all that stuff. I was really more of a hockey player. That was my main sport growing up, was ice hockey.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, I could hit all right. I mean, I was okay. Actually, in that scene that Grant's talking about, my character hits a ground ball like straight into the pitcher, and that's because when we were doing it, they had us up at the plate, and they would just had us swinging, and they had the camera like on the mound with a big like piece of wood and then like a plexiglass like hole cut out so the camera could look through. And I drove one straight into the plexiglass, and they were like, "That's it, you're done." So they just used the ground ball that I hit before that, and that's what made into the movie.
Right,
that
at
is so
the
awesome,
picture.
guys. That is great. I appreciate that little tidbit there, and I definitely want to get to the details that maybe we can't even pick up just being on the Boys of Summer website here. So take me through like how this NFT project came to be, because I have a ton of people who are kind of listening right now that maybe aren't even crypto fans, aren't NFT fans, and they want to know all about you guys, but they also maybe want to know about how you guys or what collectibles you guys are dropping here to the community.
Cool. Well, we're really excited about this drop. Like Vic said, we've been getting together over the last few years, especially around the 20th and again at the 25th. And we've been talking for a long time amongst the guys how to do our own thing and be respectful to the studio, be respectful to the cast. So as NFTs became more of a household name, we really saw that this was the right time and the right opportunity for us to tell the story, which was from our eyes. So all photos seen on baseball cards and on t-shirts since we were kids, we had our own moments from those scenes. So between all of these images that we've had in our scrapbook and that our parents have taken and that we took on set, what better way to be able to release our sort of viewpoint of the film and be able to bring context to all of these scenes? What better format to be able to do it in like this, where we have the flexibility to be as creative as we want, take the time that we want to take, and really tell the story that we want to be able to tell. So you'll see with these cards, we paid a lot of homage to the cards that we grew up collecting. So the front of the cards, we really wanted to feel authentic, and then on the back of each of the cards, and we're starting to release more of these images on socials over the next few days, each card comes with a story, either about where the photo was taken or what was happening in that moment. So you really do get the true baseball card experience in this digital format.
Yeah, Vic, can you speak on kind of the origin of this? Who kind of was the first one? Is there a crypto head amongst you guys that was like, listen, guys, NFTs are huge. We need to do this. How did this all kind of start together where you guys were able to coordinate with, I think about 6 of you are on this project, correct?
Seven of us. Yeah, I mean, Grant kind of nailed it just with like sort of the emotional origin of this, in the sense that like these were very personal things to us, and we've had these for years, and we like have so many cool images from behind the scenes. But we wanted the right way to share them with the fans, and we didn't want to just like turn them all over to the studio or somebody else, and just like then we had no control over how these things were released and how they were shared. So when this NFT thing started going crazy, we looked at it and we go, this is perfect, because it gives the creators the control over how they release the content. And I think it's really more of a personal, like it's us releasing them straight to the fans. So it's really more of like a one-to-one thing. But yeah, I mean, I've been into crypto for a little while. You know, I got a little Bitcoin, a little Ether and Litecoin, little Doge. You know, I was just looking at my Doge right now.
You're looking at his Doge.
Sell this stuff or what? But Grant was the first one. You know, I mean, like a couple months, 3 months ago, I think, when this stuff really started going nuts, just out of nowhere. He and I had been talking about finding the right project for these images, and he was the one that called me and said, what do you know about these NFTs? Start doing some research. And then it was all I could think about ever since I found out about these. They're so cool.
That's great, man. So
yeah, we've gone down a pretty deep rabbit hole with these and with collecting these sets. We've got a Slack channel with us and the other people involved in the project, and man, we're just we talk NFTs all day long. It's really bonkers how this has pretty much taken over.
Yeah, I got my Top Shot collection. You know, I got some Nimoys in the
Nice.
wallet. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So what got you guys first into crypto? Did you watch a documentary? Did a friend tell you? Did you see a taco stand that said accepting Bitcoin now? What was the path?
For me, it was a buddy of mine. This was a few years ago. This was like 3 years ago. A friend of mine was getting really into it, and he just kept telling me, you gotta look at this stuff. You gotta get involved." And I was like a little bit late to the party, like a lot of people. But it's such a weird thing, I think, to wrap your head around at first. That it like I had to learn about it a little bit and kind of see and like realize that like this thing's for real. But I've been into it for a few years. Yeah, a buddy of mine turned me onto it.
Nice.
Same. I remember it was actually, we were doing the 25th anniversary, and I was up in Milwaukee with a friend of mine doing some stuff. And we were in a coffee shop, and he's been in crypto and in Bitcoin for a really long time before that, and had always been ragging on me for taking so long. So while we were standing there getting coffee, I remember signing up for my Coinbase wallet and doing everything right there in the coffee shop. And I just got into it so that I could say, okay, cool, I'm in, like, going with this. And I wish I had started years before,
right.
but I'd always been casual. And honestly, it was something I've been following for a long time, but never really got heavily invested in it. But now that we're doing the NFTs and really looking at the space very differently, like I said earlier, it's just kind of consumed everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think also like early on, a lot of it was like, I mean, it's kind of the way that people are looking at NFTs these days is like, what is it? Is it, I don't, is it for real, or is this going to stick around, And it was almost like in the early days of like online shopping and Amazon and stuff where you're like, I'm going to put my credit card number into this website, and like, is this stuff going to show up at my house or what? So it's like, every time there's some new technology like this, there's a period of, I think, adjustment and education with like the general public to like get everybody on board and be like, no, this is cool, and this is like a real thing, and like this is going to be a thing.
This is a great interview, guys. I want to get more details here on Wax and why you guys ended up going with the Wax blockchain for this drop. I'm sure there were a lot of different options you guys could go with, but kind of what was that conversation there with going with Wax and now launching here? I think in the next 2 days and 11 hours is the official kind of launch here.
Yeah, so the types of collectibles that are really being traded on Wax made a lot of sense for us. The Sandlot has been that recognizable brand for so long, and Topps is there, right? And with Garbage Pail Kids, and I mean now with the MLB cards being on there, we really wanted to stay super true to the type of NFTs that we were delivering. We've been paying a lot of attention to what's going on. We're aware and familiar with all the different types of products and the different marketplaces. And we've started to really realize that there are places where the right types of NFTs make sense. And we want to really be respectful to what the global market is behind NFTs for art and artists and creators and storytellers and the type of products that we're doing. And I think the vision that we've got for future collections on this, the Wax blockchain made so much sense for us. And the guys at Atomic Hub and the guys at Bounty Block, they've just been such great partners to do this with. It's really felt like the right home for us since the beginning.
That's great, man. And can you take me through the details here on the specific sale? So I know we have 2 packs, one's 5 card, one's 15 card for $10 and $25 respectively. Base cards, foil cards, signature foils. What's the kind of details there? If you guys could break that down in kind of further detail.
Yeah, so we got 40 unique images that we used. And it's a mix of like you see there with the with Brandon and Marty and Chauncey there, the player cards. So those are we got some solo kind of cards like that, and then we have like some group stuff and some real behind the scenes like the movie set there. So it's a pretty cool mix of different types of behind the scenes kind of photographs. But it's 40 unique images that we did in 3 different rarity levels. And man, the signature cards are so cool. Like, so when we have a group shot, there's a group shot, like all the signatures of like all 7 guys that are involved, or at least who was in that picture or whatever. If there's 3 of us in it, we got the 3 signatures on there. It's pretty cool. I think the Beast signature card is going to be the big one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Beast one's great. Yeah, and you know, like Vic was saying, the types of cards, both between the player shots and the BTS shots, we really tried to focus this first collection around opening day. Right, we announced it on the anniversary of the film. It was during opening week of the MLB season, so we really tried to curate this collection around the first parts of the film, the last day of school, the time that we were on the field building the Sandlot. A lot of the BTS photos are from pre-production, so there's a photo that shows the treehouse in Mr. Myrtle's house being under construction. There's some stuff that pre-production press shots that we were getting ready to do, that just wardrobe that never saw the light of day. So as we continue to go through our archives, these really came from my albums and Vic albums. It's open to the rest of the guys now. So as we continue to tell the story of the film between the pool and 4th of July and the chase and getting the ball back and all of that, we're really going to harness these collections around these different parts of the film.
Nostalgia to the 1000th degree. I have to ask you guys, what was Beast like on the set?
Well, you know, it was. I actually did a few things with animals, and it was always the same story. Like, you can't, you know, they're working, so it's like they can't have any distraction at all.
Respect
so
the
Give us coffee.
Yeah.
They didn't want the actors really bonding with the animals, because then the animals would be like distracted by them when they're supposed to be focused on the trainer. So we would just kind of see the Beast in passing. There were 3 of them, actually. There was like a huge one that they just used just to be really big. There was a younger one that could do all the running stuff. And then there was a 3rd one that was like the specialist, like that was trained to do all the really cool tricks and stuff. But we weren't really allowed to like play with any of them. That's all all I wanted to do was go play with the dogs.
Well, it's the old Hollywood adage, right, of never work with kids or animals. And David decided to put 9 kids and 3 dogs on a baseball field in the middle of the summer in Salt Lake City for 3 months. Yeah. Clearly, he knew something that we didn't, but it was quite the combination.
Yeah, the product turned out great, man, obviously. And again, such an iconic film. You've got, I think, Tommy Timmons, Squints, Smalls, and Denunez is on this as well. Who else is on the? Am I missing anyone?
You're missing Marty, who played Yaya.
Yeah. So I've got the actual the message. I've got the video up right here, Buff. If you can see it, it's going through all of the guys who are on the drops. You can see there. So you guys are doing a good job of kind of introing maybe people who aren't knowledgeable about NFTs. I appreciate the ethos. I think we had some comments come through that were specifically touching on this. Whenever you have NFT drops, you're always wondering, okay, what is the kind of mindset of the creator? Are they just coming in for like a run and gun here, trying to take advantage of this popping NFT industry? So you guys putting a lot of time and thought into this is definitely appreciated by the guys that, you know, have been in the NFT industry.
That's really nice to hear, because like I said a minute ago, that was really our intention. We are not in this to make a quick buck and cash out. We've been wanting to tell the story. We've got a lot of story left to tell. And this is an environment that'll let us do that. We really want to have a place in this community, and we're putting that intention out there first. We want to be around for a long time. We want to do this.
Calling me real quick. Hold on, Brandon.
No way.
Hey, I'm in the middle of an interview right now. Let me call you back. All right, you got any messages for him? Send the heater. Send the heater down the pipe. All right, I'll call you back.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I had to take that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. Brandon is all about this. All the guys that are involved in this project. Everybody from the cast who came together on this is so fired up about it. And Brandon is like super jazzed. So just the level of excitement that the rest of the guys are bringing to this, it's going to allow us to do a lot of cool things in the space, we hope. And we're really looking forward to collaborating with people as well. It's been a very welcoming community for us, and we want to be a part of it for a long time.
Well, and like, we're into it. I mean, we're NFT heads, man. So like, you know, we're part of the community. So I know, definitely feels good to be welcomed by everyone. And no, this is an amazing space, and I'm so excited to see where it goes in 5-10 years. I mean, it's really, really cool what's happening in this NFT space.
Yeah, I'm hoping too that through this we can bring more people into the space. It's still a scary thing to a lot of the general consumers, and what we've seen with the Sandlot fans is they're real collectors. You know, we go out, we meet people, we do these signings and at the sports stores, and it's like this weird fish level of stuff where people are making their own art and bringing it all to the table and stuff like that. So to be able to bring that collector mentality into a space like NFTs where there's just so much cool shit out there, right? And there's so much cool art. If we can bring a bunch of new people in and let them bring more people in, I think it's great for everybody all around.
So I got to ask, now that you guys are getting a taste of the NFT space, well, I mean, you guys have been in for a minute, and now you definitely have launched this project, which is, I mean, the second I heard this, I was like, that's a winner. I mean, of course, I love the sandbox. I love you guys. I'm like, dude, this is such a perfect timing for you guys. I'm curious, do you guys already have other projects in mind? Are you guys going to take this leverage and kind of move into the next, another project, or where do you guys see yourselves in this space as it's emerging?
Well, we definitely, number one, we've got some more Sandlot drops planned. So if people respond to it, if they like it, I mean, we're really proud of the set that we've come up with for this first series. Like Grant said, this was really focused on the first part of the film. So we have so much cool stuff from like the pool scenes and the chase and the, my favorite is the getting the ball back. We've got like actually a few shots from some like different gadgets and stuff that never made it into the movie. So we got a lot of really exciting things. And of course, there's a whole bunch of other cast members that weren't part of this that we would hope to bring in, in future drops as it goes on. So people are excited about it. We'll keep putting them out.
Yeah.
But no, I think also just in general, this is really given us like a passion for this. I'm like I said, as soon as I learned about these things, it's like, it's all I've been able to think about for months now.
Yeah.
So no, we would love, we put a really great team together for this. Grant and I are partnered up together with this and with some other like really, really great people. He also mentioned the guys at Atomic Hub and Bounty Block and stuff. And so no, we actually have got a really great team in place that we could help other people to develop, their own stuff in this world that kind of maybe a little bit scared of it, but have heard about it or interested. They've got some great stuff that they could bring out, and they need somebody to help them with that.
And of course, with NFTs too, there's always the utility factor that you guys could add in later for anyone who gets in this first round. Maybe you have a pickup game of baseball with the crew or something. I mean, just throwing out ideas here, it would be amazing.
Yeah, that's all stuff that we've been talking about, and with this too, naturally to help get the word out, we launched, some social channels, Boys of Summer Baseball Club on Instagram and Boys of Summer 92 on Twitter. And it's a great vehicle for us to really kind of connect with the fans outside of our own social accounts. So, with Boys of Summer, I think there's going to be some fun things that we'll do with these new social channels that we're launching as well, where it really is a group effort here to bring this story out to folks. So it definitely there's going to be a lot more coming over the course of the year.
Yeah, let's touch on the details here for this drop specifically. So again, I mentioned that 2 days and 11 hours. The actual sale is open now. So it's basically people are going to receive their packs on the 19th, and then the actual opening is going to be on the 20th. Kind of take me through. I might be wrong there too, so just feel free to kind of take me through the details of people who are now interested in taking part in this sale and in getting these awesome collectibles to have forever, pretty much, because that's what I'm going to do. Take me through the details here on this actual process for the sale.
Grant, you want to take that?
Yeah, sure. So you absolutely nailed that. So we're in an open period right now to buy the packs. So packs are available now. We're doing everything through Visa, MasterCard, American Express. So you don't need any wax to actually buy the set. So you'll basically log in, connect your Wax wallet, and after checkout, you'll get your confirmation that everything is good. And we're going to be delivering the packs to people's wallets on the 19th. And then on the 20th, you'll be able to open them. They're all pre-minted. So, no rush, you don't have to, but they will be there on the 20th. And we're actually in the testing process right now with the Atomic Hub guys. So we've been getting our test pack, going through and as Vic was saying, the rest of the partners here, we're actually already challenging each other with the cards that we're receiving. So the process is really fun. It's been super easy. It'll be super easy for all the fans and customers who go out and get it. And we'll have our customer service folks standing by, and we'll be answering questions on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that on the 20th as well, in case anybody runs into any issues. But we don't foresee any famous last words.
Yeah.
But so
yeah,
far, so
exactly. Especially with Wax, man. I know if you guys have taken part in some of these sales on Wax early days, it has nothing to do with the team. Usually, it's just we're building in early times here, so definitely appreciate the support there.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to have lightning questions. I'm sure you guys are about to go get your answer sheet out because these are questions you get asked for the last 30 years. But I'm going to open it up to the community. What questions would you like asked to the team here? Maybe about Sandlot. If it's about these drops as well, the Boys of Summer drops, please put them in here. And I've got a question from my father as well. And this is a big moment. And he has a question here. How many times did it take Smalls, or not Smalls, but Squints to kiss Wendy Peppercorn on that scene? How many times did you guys run through that scene?
Exactly as many as were possible, because I think the last take, David took Chauncey aside and said, "Look, this is it. Like this is it. We're not shooting it anymore," because he would start laughing. He would, and we all knew it was on purpose. He would kiss her, and then he would immediately start laughing, and we would have to cut and then redo it. And finally, David goes, "Look, that's it. You're fired if you don't get it on the next take." So it took exactly as many as David was going to allow.
That scene was so amazing too, because everything that you see in that pool day is real. When we're in the pool and Chauncey's shivering, it was the coldest day of the summer and the pool was freezing, and it was supposed to be the hottest day of the year. So when he gets out of the pool and he's shaking and shivering, that was all real. And that look on his face when he kisses her, I think that shot was a one and done, because he was the happiest kid on the planet.
That's great. All right, we got another question. This one's going to be for you, Vic. It looks like, what is your favorite string instrument? It looks like you have a lot there in the background.
Oh yeah, I do. I got quite a few back here. My favorite one is not actually. It's out here. I got a Fender Stratocaster. It's a '54 Fender Stratocaster. That's my favorite guitar, but I don't play it. It's too precious to me. It stays in the case.
Right.
I take it out and look at it once in a while, but I do have a replica of it. I got an '80s Fender Strat over here. That's the same Sunburst, that classic, Eric Clapton Sunburst. So I play that when I pretend it's the '54.
Awesome. Guys, throw up some questions for the guys before they pop off here. I definitely want some more community questions. Buff, did you have a question related to the
I've got a
movie at
million,
all?
but I'll ask one. That throw up scene with the roller coaster, can you guys just give us some insight? What was the process with that, and how'd that go down?
That Grant, that's your scene.
That's true.
Oh man. There's so much to unpack in that scene. One of the only night scenes, so we were stoked, and it was a real carnival too. So being kids and being at the fair, just that in of itself was hilarious. The puke was insane. It was buckets, and I mean we're talking like those industrial buckets full of, I think it was split pea soup and hot dogs and chili, and there was all sorts of stuff in there. And they had these big ladles and cups and would just throw it at us. It was the most ridiculous thing.
And I think that was
we
actually,
were,
I think, payback from the crew for the rest of the shoot because we put them through it.
yeah, we were terrorists. Yeah.
Question from Flint Savage: was it real chew?
It was not real chew. It was a combination of black licorice and beef jerky. They didn't tell me about the black licorice part. They just said it was going to be beef jerky, and I love beef jerky, so I reached in with that big handful to get it. And it was absolutely foul when I put it in my mouth. And I think that was their way of really getting that honest reaction of somebody eating tobacco for the first time. It was rough. It was rough.
I forgot about. I actually forgot about the stand that they had to put your wrist on because he does the shot where he holds the big chief up into the camera. So it had to be perfect. He couldn't if his hand moved even just a little bit because it was such a tight shot that they had to have a stand for him to rest his hand on. And I don't know how long you had your arm resting on that thing, man.
It seemed like all night. I just wanted to get through that shot so we could get on the ride, because that was the coolest part about filming was, the way that they had the camera set up on the car in front of us. And basically, we all sat in the same car. So they had the camera rig set up on the ride, and then they would change us out and they would change the background cast out behind us so that it always looked like we were in a different position on the roller coaster ride. And I thought that part was pretty fun, getting to go around on that a bunch of times.
Awesome. I've got one question here from Nick Costa. What was it like meeting the legend James Earl Jones?
Oh, it was amazing. I remember the first time that I met him, I was up in the treehouse. We were filming one of the retrieval scenes, and I was up at the top of the treehouse, and it was, I want to say Brandon was up there. It might have just been me and Brandon. But we had earpieces in so the director could talk to us from the ground without having to yell. So while they were filming, he could give us little adjustments. And we were standing there in between takes, and all of a sudden I just hear the voice of Darth Vader in my earphone going, hello, this is James Earl Jones. And we look down over the railing, and there's Darth Vader standing there, and it was just the most unbelievable thing.
That is amazing, guys. I don't want to keep you here too much longer. We're going to let some community members continue to ask questions. I guess my last question is probably, was there a scene that was cut that you wish maybe wasn't cut from the movie at all? I know a lot of us, love the movie as is, but I'm sure you guys know a lot of scenes that maybe didn't make it into the movie.
Well, one of the coolest ones there was a cootie that we had on a fishing rod, and there was gum on the feet. Remember the cooties, the game when you had to get all the pieces and build it was like an ant sort of. So it was like a giant cootie that we had gum on the feet, and we lowered it and got the ball and then pulled it up, and the beast, of course, comes running out, and the gum's stretching, and it's like, are we going to get it up in time? And then, of course, the beast jumps and grabs the ball off of the cootie at the last second. That one was really cool, and I don't know why they cut that out of the movie.
Yeah, wasn't there one, too, where there was one of the parachute army guys that we threw over as well? There were a couple.
There were a couple things that we were.
And you reminded me of this when we were talking, but there was a second argument scene with the Tigers as well, too, right?
Yeah, there's another scene with the Little League team, and we got pictures of all that stuff. We got footage and everything of that stuff, so maybe we'll be able to release that. And then there was also the Maury Wills, the baseball card scene, which is really cool. There was this whole subplot to the film that Benny was obsessed with Maury Wills, who broke the stolen base record the same year that the movie takes place. And every time Squints would be listening to the games on the radio, and every time Maury stole a base, Benny had to go out and steal a base to keep pace with him. So there's a scene where we buy packs of baseball cards, and we all open our packs, and Benny opens his, and every single card is Maury Wills. And it was like an omen of something great to happen.
Yeah, it was the same sequence where he busts the cover off of the ball. So we're at the Vincent drugstore. We get the ball. Right. He gets the Maury Wills thing. He breaks the stolen base record, I think, that day. And then at the end, when Benny's a Dodger, if you look really closely, Maury Wills is the third base coach that's coaching him and telling him to steal home. So that through line just unfortunately never made it in the final edit, but that it was really predetermined that Maury Wills was going to be the third base coach at the end. So it just worked out that we were able to get him to do it.
Guys, I'm sure you're super busy. This has been an amazing interview. I know we could throw community questions at you all day. Just an iconic, epic film that you guys were a part of. And thank you guys for coming on today, for telling us about this Boys of Summer drop. I already got my packs, so hopefully there's some guys in the chat getting their packs as well.
Cool. Yeah. Go get your packs and we'll see y'all. I mean, we're community. We're all community here in the NFT world. So thanks for having us on, guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, guys. This is LADZ City, by the way, that we do all these shows. So right after this show, we have a show called NFT Arcade where we break down crypto gaming. And then I do a show called LADZ City Radio, which is the radio station for this whole social community. After that, I am going to air the Sandbox for 12 straight hours. Not
Sandlot.
kidding. Sorry.
Sandlot. Oh,
there we go. Epic fail. I'm going to edit that part out. The Sandlot. Sorry. I will watch that over and over again. So if anybody here in LADZ City wants to watch it or has not seen the movie from other countries, come and check it out. You guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. This has been an amazing, amazing conversation.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Take care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
See you guys. Bye.
Dude. What do you say after interviewing the guys from the Sandlot? There's not much I could say. They were awesome, by the way. Whenever I alluded to this, but whenever anybody's coming in and dropping NFTs, you're always looking at what is the intention of the creators, and their basis for kind of launching this Boys of Summer is awesome. So yeah, I'm super stoked.
It's a huge winner. I'll forever hate the fact that I just said Sandbox. That damn metaverse in my brain, but I've seen the movie The Sandlot a million times, and like I said, after LADZ City Radio today, I will be playing it for 12 hours straight in LADZ City. So tune on in if you have not seen it from other countries. I know there's a lot of people going, what is this movie? Like, why are you guys getting all about it? But yeah, if you're a baseball fan or definitely from the States, it's a classic. It's definitely top 10 in my book. I love it. Can watch it over and over again, just like the Shawshank Redemption, man. It's one of those winners.
Yeah, and you guys were doing great with those community questions. I am super stoked about this drop now that we had the interviews with the guys. I was before. Obviously, we know that not the Sandlot is amazing. Yeah, I got you. But after actually talking with the guys and hearing kind of the way that they went about this, getting everyone together, how much time they put into thinking about the way it should be released, the fact that they're going to be releasing in the future, I'm super. I bought before the actual episode, but I'm really happy that I did before. So really cool stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it there at home and were able to kind of take in a lot of info. Again, great community questions as well. I think you guys got to the heart of some cool questions there for the Sandlot boys. But that is happening right now. If you'd like to take part, you can go to boysofsummer.cards. It is on the Wax blockchain. They're doing credit card only. And you will be able to receive those packs there that I'm showing here, as well as the cards that are within them. They said they had about 50 different cards, a lot of different rarities. As well. I love the autographed portions. I need the autographed portions. So 100%. And those will be then airdropped to you on the 19th to be opened on the 20th, all pre-minted. So you don't have to rush to open the cards at all. Man, a number one mint of one of these. I can't wait. So really, really stoked to have them on Boys of Summer again, and we will follow them closely. Hopefully we can get them in LADZ City here shortly.
Yeah, definitely want to follow that project, see how they add utility to it, see just more releases. And yeah, like I said, when I saw it, I knew it was a winner from the get-go and perfect timing for them to come in. You could tell too, not only did they answer the questions just like they've, have never been asked it before, right? Even though we know they've been asked. Geez, I can't even imagine how many interviews they've had to ask those questions we just asked them, but they just seemed very genuine, and they're moving into this space with the right intentions. And I know the lads will definitely have their back and getting involved. So again, shout out to both you guys for coming on.
Yeah, great guys, honestly. Like, you never know with actors either. I know I'm putting the Sandlot guys under some pressure here with my expectations beforehand, but that they checked all the boxes, man. From the release to just their interview, you guys were great. So again, shout out to them. I think we'll get on to the rest of the episode. It's been about an hour, so we want to kind of wrap up. And in the first story, this is a great segue. First story, Buffalo will forever be the guy that said the sandbox to the Sandlot guys, and we have the sandbox.
I got it in my brain. We talked about it earlier. Sandbox, Sandlot, Sandbox, Sandlot. Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn. Sorry, guys. It'll never happen again. If they come back, I'll get a tattoo of the Sandlot on my face or something. I don't know. Figure it out. I don't usually get embarrassed, but that was a fail and a half.
No,
Anyway,
we're just giving you a hard time
it's
here,
all
Buff. It's not, that wasn't bad at all. So we have 5.9 million raised in this premium land sale. Obviously, we covered this on Wednesday. We have $5.9 million sold. And this comes from a tweet from Sebastian Bourget, who heads up the project. You can kind of see that this world, we alluded to it earlier, is being built out. So when they end up launching season 0 and you're able to kind of go in there, and again, one parcel of this, I don't even know if I can zoom in that far.
Go in there.
But one single parcel, it's not going to
No,
allow
it won't do
me.
it. It won't do it unless you're in the map.
But one of those single little mini parcels is as big as a community estate or a neighborhood in crypto voxels. So if they ever, and they will, just depends on the timeline here. Once they get season 0 off the ground, my God, it is going to be an absolute, it's going to be madness in the sandbox. So 5.9 raised, 8.9 million sand in total volume here between the buys and the sells, and 6,124 unique landowners in the community, of which, Buff, you're a part of it. LADZ is a part of it.
Where does your eyes go when you look at that map, everybody? Just real quick, when you're staring at it in the first place that you want to zoom into. McDonald's had it right when they did their red and yellow. They know the color scheme of what gets attention. That's why the red lights on the stop signs. Atari Land. That's how I've met Q. That's how I came in here. That's how it all got started. We're right there on opposite sides of Atari Land. I can't wait to see this thing get going, man. It's definitely a huge project.
And honestly, man, these sales, and they came with NFTs, that had a lot of the buying pressure there because people were getting premium NFTs along with their sale, which we took part so early that wasn't even the case when we were buying, I believe, in February or March of 2020. They were doing those sales without any NFT premium NFTs that came along with it. But that is the case there. So there were a lot of NFTs that hit the market. And in people's wallets. But shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to that team. We'll definitely have LADZ City here in the metaverse after Uplift is done. And, they definitely have the capital to continue on and achieve their goals here. So big ups there.
Yeah, not just with Sandbox, not just with Uplift. We've got Vulcanverse, Crypto Voxels, Decentraland. There's so many that they're working behind the scenes right now. The metaverse is going to be such an interesting thing because it's almost like, what's your style? How do you want to display what your company's about or your project's about, or how do you want to just enjoy it as the participant of that world? Man, it's just endless. So I'm so excited for all the metaverses.
100%. All right, so we're going to continue moving on here. I've got Guild of Guardians. So this is an interesting mobile game that is going to play to earn status here. So the mobile action RPG Guild of Guardians will have its combat influenced by... Oh, that's kind of taking us to the info. We have a single-player mobile game. So basically you have the NFT assets, a part of the game that is going to be the world-changing aspect of NFT games, is being able to buy, sell, trade the assets that you actually have, either whether that be the character or that be the different items or wearables there. This is single-player but also cooperative. So they're having a situation where all 4 of these are owned by a single player, and you switch between them as you play single player in mobile action. But there are abilities to kind of get together and earn different assets by raiding with other players. So that's kind of the way that this game is going to be unveiled. We do have a founder sale here at the end of the month. So as you can see, late April or early May, they will sell the Guild of Guardians Founders tokens. Prices aren't known yet. The game will have several items for sale when it launches. So just a quick update from Play to Earn here on the Guild of Guardians launch. Mobile games are the future, man. And to be able to have mobile NFT assets, that's big.
So I'm getting a lot of these poker passwords in the comment section, Q. What does that mean?
I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the poker password is going to be Vibe. If it's our Vibe, that might be the password here. In order to take part today and tomorrow, our Vibe and I believe Our Tribe on Saturday. It's either Our Vibe and Our Tribe or Tribe and Vibe, but I believe it's the first one there, respectively, for Friday and Saturday. So if you need to get into those poker games, you need to be a Guardian or above to take place in the poker games on Saturday, and you need to be in a Nomad at least to take part in Fridays. If you don't know what the hell I just talked about, get into lads.city. That is our community Discord, and we'll get you set up. So, poker password, guys. There it is for you. But you guys are diligent. Don't get me wrong.
They're determined.
Okay.
They're hungry. They want to get at the tables, man.
Yep. And then the last piece of news, guys, that we have, I'm going to touch on really quick. Crypto Slam. So we use Crypto Slam a bunch. They are the data tracking and analytics website. As you can see here, they basically track all of the sales in the NFT space. They do a great job here. Really, with NBA Top Shot taking off, it was the moment that Crypto Slam was able to kind of take and run with and gain its notoriety. And I'm sure that they're doing super well from a revenue as well as a web traffic perspective. And it looks like Mark Cuban is taking notice. He is taking investment. There isn't any numbers associated with this, but we do have Mark Cuban makes major investment in CryptoSlam. And the quote from him here is CryptoSlam.io is the go-to destination for tracking all things NFTs, from NBA Top Shot to CryptoPunks, Bitcoin Origins, So Rare, and so much more. CryptoSlam has become the industry leader in tracking transactions for NFTs, and that dominance is only growing. I'm excited to be part of the amazing company Randy is putting together.
It's easy. I'm rich. I do whatever I want.
Great segue there. That is hot as well. We have our girl Paris Hilton waiting in the wings, but we do that. This was the best episode in NFT Live history.
For sure.
I mean, we had our own NFT drop. We had the Sandlot boys on here.
And our smiles, dude, you can just see both of us. We're giddy right now, dude. I was like trying not to just like be a little kid about this, but I mean, when you said, "Oh, we got two coming on here," I'm like, "Wait, what?" I was like, I love the movie. I hope you guys, if you haven't seen it, will tune in LADZ City after LADZ City Radio tonight. It will run for 12 hours. The movie, The Sandlot, the original. I know there's a couple other versions, but man, yeah, exactly. I won't watch the others. It's like I'm true to the OG version, and yeah, man, it's again, I'm still on cloud 9 about it.
Yeah. If you guys could tell, our faces are completely red, and we are giddy as all can be. So we got through it though without acting like total fanboys.
No, I messed up. I said the sandbox.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I know.
You needed to drop that while they were on. Okay.
I know.
All right, guys, we need to get off of the screen here because we need to recoup, and we have a bunch of stuff coming today. We have, again, NFT Arcade is coming, LADZ City Radio, LADZ Poker. We have a late night. We have a late night showing of the Sandlot, which will be awesome. And then Saturday, we also have LADZ Poker for Guardians and above. That's part of the LADZ series of poker, where you're going to be gaining points throughout the whole entire season. Each season, I believe, has 3 parts. So we are in one part of season 1 right now. And at the end of the season, we'll kind of load those points up, and we'll see who's winning, and you guys will be put on a final table to win a grand prize. So really cool stuff. If you want to take part in that, again, head into lads.city. You guys can check that out. Otherwise, amazing episode. Shout out to Florian. Feels like 10 years ago that we interviewed Florian at the beginning of this episode, and you guys buying up the Drippies. That is a lot of support. It is our vibe, and it's our tribe. Thank you so much.
And with that, we outie.
All right, guys.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Thank you, lads.